Breaking my rule here, I said I wouldn't make a video till 10 subscribers. I have 9, but hey, the loyal 9. So, this is the deck I climbed to Arceus with this season, the one I used for a couple days, and climbed in 2 days, right? So this is my broken version of the jellicent deck. So let's go over it quickly. We have jellicent EX with its Oceanic Curse. As long as it's active, your opponent can't use any items or tools. The one attack there does 80. If it has 4 energy, it does 80 more, so 160. So the idea behind the deck is 160 damage will knock most anything out. We have Layska Fairy that allows us to one-shot Dragapult if we come across it. And because we stop in items, we should be able to just about cross anything. It also helps us kill Raging Bolt. And the item lock is enough to hold most decks off. We have the first form Frillish, so for 1 psychic energy, 20 damage, no items can be played. And our secret tech, which is Build&battle, and our boy Relicanth. Relicanth allows Pokemon to use the attack from a previous stage, which allows Jellicent to actually use Frillish's attack and item lock, so if they boss out of it, they still can't use items. Generally speaking, we also have Fez, and here the keep uses deck. So because the format actually plays a lot of low energy stuff and a lot of prism energy and special energies in the game, we have a couple of hammers, enhanced hammers to get rid of that energy, and we have regular crushing hammers that will allow us to actually get rid of those energies and possibly keep them out of the game because they have no recovery. So without Rare Candy, a lot of decks stutter without the just picking things out of the graveyard with Stretcher, not more stuttering, and no counter catchers. So lots of stuttering. If we get rid of all their energy, we can actually just move them over with the 80 damage. A better energy search. And because we lock in those items in their hand, we have Grabber to take the evolutions. So they have to manually go up. No more cheating. This allows us to stop that by taking any Pokemon from their hand and putting it at the bottom of the deck. We have a lot of disruption in the form of our Ionos. There we go. We'll also help us search for pieces. 0-6 to make them discard those items and keep their hands low. Also 0-6 and Grabber, disgusting combo. We have our Healers that allow us to search for our Jellicents and our good energy. Ignition counts as 3, so meaning this and a Psychic will mean we're hitting for 160. So our ace spec of choice finally is the Lock Spell Bomb, which puts 120 damage on whatever hits the Pokemon attached to this. Ideally, we want this on Build&battle because that'll allow us to item lock a free 120 and get 3 cards with Fez. The stadiums of choice are Team Rocket's Watchtower to stop those non-Pokemon, and I'm testing Practice Studio to give that extra 10 damage so we can actually knock out Ethan's Typhlosion. That's 170 because our cap is 160. So, without further ado, let me show you this deck. So let's go straight into the game. Let's swing up against. Alright, 3 Mulligan, 2 Mulls. Damn. Okay, not bad. Again, that happened into our first energy and pretty strong. But again, we can get down tier, and if that's the case, yeah, to get down tier, and if that's the case, sorry about that, Little flow going wrong. And it is Gardy. Oof, alright. Alright. Guess you're doing this the hard way. Let's look. Alright, and that's all she wrote. So we actually brought the jellicent and the Relicanth, so at next turn, presumably we're going into our jellicent from the Frillish, and with the attack from this, we'll item lock him, regardless again burst out, because when we evolve, we actually won't be able to use the attack, because the attack available to us costs 2 psychic energy, and we don't have access to it right now. Again, I fucked up, I didn't actually do a deck check and see what you have in the deck. So, that may have been a terrible oversight, but we'll see. And into this horrid match against Gardy. This deck is so irritating. I'm going to get even stronger after rotation, because they're getting some 100-point Curliers, they're getting a stadium that makes them discard energy and draws them cards for Psychic Pokemon. Gonna be a nightmare. That's on top of getting Mega Gardevior EX. And look at that. That's like a perfect first turn setup. If he has an Ultra Ball, he good to go. He just set one instance, one Ultra Ball. Okay, I guess that's it. Because already that's one Psychic. This one's going to go. That's 2. All they need is 3, and then they're off to the races. Alright, so you have one Curlier in deck, so let's make best use of this. If we could actually get rid of that Curlier, we have a very good chance here. Question is, does he have the Gardevior in hand? And I don't... Hey, risk it, play biscuit at this point. If you don't risk it, you can't get the biscuit. There we go. We know for sure he has a Psychic Energy in hand. Zai has the Gardy, doesn't have the Gardy. And we are going for that very, very good. Ooh, damn. If he has it, then we're fucked. If he doesn't, we good. We get through. Remember, he already plays that energy for your turn, so... Alright, into that Scream Tail. We're okay with our sap. So pretty interesting to decide here. Let's see. Side factor will be this. Damn nothing. He didn't have it in hand. We have another one down, so let's make him lose a couple pieces. And again, we're trying to keep him off that bandwagon. If we can actually get rid of this, there's no way he can win. That's very candy. Give him a lock. And let's see what we have to try and work with here. Again, you just want that one kill there because we made other ones prized. He used the Iono. And this will be the answer to the question if he actually had, if he would have gone into that here. Ooh, that's unfortunate. If I had used the Iono, we'd actually got Grabber, and if he had Gardy, we'd have taken it. Alright, alright. Do we get a good comparison here to see? Slap. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. He actually doesn't have it. So, let's take a look at his hand with that Iono. We're taking that Pheasantipity. That Iono. Alright. Because we'll be expecting Iono from now. Since we know we get Iono next turn, we won't be trying to... Yeah, we won't be trying to actually... Oh, I did shit. I was supposed to actually bring that... Oh, I was actually supposed to bring the Ignition Energy to get a straight knockout on this. That's unfortunate, but we'll go with the flat item lock. We'll take that Iono and roll through. Let's see if he actually just not drawed into the I would say whatchamacallit, into that Gardevior. Okay. Nice. That's it there. I believe he can bring back... Oh, okay. That's interesting. So let's see. She's like in the grave. That. Hammer doesn't actually help us right now. So let's start the ball rolling. Back. Psychic energy instead. We did fuck up that last turn. We are supposed to knock that out. If we knocked it out, we wouldn't have been in that position. But I forgot it actually had that big charm on it. So we'll see. There we go. That would have actually forced him into Alda's dominant position. Because now he has a good play in the form of using his Drifloon to knock out our Frillish. Air Jelly versus Land Jelly. Okay. So first thing first, let's see if we can get rid of that Dark Energy in the back. Missed. Make yourself a bit bulkier. Up. If anything in there to bring back. Yes, our finish is actually gone, so we'll bring that back. I'll use this as a free retreat option. This is all but dead with the monkey, so Let's grab some of those pieces in hand. Nice. Cards. Beautiful. Very beautiful strategy there. So, we actually have the evolution, and we have a way to get energy. So, we can potentially see a straight knockout here on this. Or he may just actually sacrifice something altogether, but that's actually quite fine. Again, we don't mind seeing those cards. They will lose more than us. And beautiful. $60 and $190 would put us at $250, so that means we'll be just shy of dying. Unless he wants to actually move it to... Okay, there we go. So he's going to actually go for that play. There we go. Again, very keen play. But very, very misguided in this situation. Because we know what he has, and let's make sure our play is going to be correct. There you go, no Gardy for you. A nice stretcher. So that card in hand is useless. We'll actually put this on him because he wants to guarantee we have an out. And now we just devolve, and just like that he has no more Curlias. So he has to actually draw into our boss. Now the game plan is to just not give him any damage on his things, and we'll be doing fine. Let's see how much healers we actually used already. 2 healers, so we have 2 more healers on deck, and we use only a single ignition. So beautiful. Alright. First thing first, boss. Let's get rid of this. So on top. Beautiful, a healer. That'll be for next turn. But for this turn, we perfectly get rid of that Gardy. Because again, he can't take the knockout using one of them. And he's welcome to. But now, there's no way for him to actually get out of this. Because again, he can't use those recovery items. He has a stretch in hand. That is 2. Rolls is gone. He had another rolls in deck. That was, I believe, sent to the bottom with an iron ore. So, this should be fine. Again, we 3 for 3. But we know, again, yeah, excuse me, he has to get access to items to go into anything with that Courier. How much psychiatry do we have lost? 2 by 2. That means we have 2 more ignition, and we have 4 more psychic. That's more enough to run out this game here. But again, only 20 might points left. That means any damage we put off on it would be bad. But he can take a knockout there, and he may unlock his skill, yes? Oh, that's unfortunate. So, this is us here. Take 1, 2. That. We'll actually put him up there, so we aren't exactly weak to any attacks with monkey anymore. Straight knockout, so no damage. Nice. And with that, one step closer. Oop, give up. Pretty nice game. And this is actually coming from behind. So, pretty solid play. Again, the main point is keeping them from using recovery, as well as draining their resources. So there's no quick up, it's rare candy, there's no recovery. So as long as you get rid of their key pieces are gone. That's pretty good. I try to keep this video a bit short, so this should be around 20